Two more home runs by Hanley Ramirez and another dominant outing from Chris Sale led the Red Sox to a much-needed victory in a wild game that got even crazier after it ended. Welcome into the Boston Red Sox newsfeed post-game recap. I'm Adam Blue reporting for CLNS, a leading online provider of audio-visual coverage for the Boston Red Sox. The Sox defeated the Orioles 5-2 on Tuesday night in a game that literally had everything and then some. There were home runs, a standing ovation for a visiting player, some early drama, a bunch of strikeouts from our new ace, and a triple play that will probably never be seen again. And then there was a player calling out the entire Red Sox organization, but we'll get to that later on. Sale was absolutely filthy yet again on the mound, allowing just 3 hits and 2 runs over 8 innings while striking out 11 Orioles to earn his second win of the season. He whiffed the first 5 batters that he faced and did not surrender a hit until a 2-out double by Trey Mancini that plated Jonathan Scope with the O's first run of the contest. He now has 63 strikeouts in 6 starts this year, placing him 17 Ks clear of Houston's Lance McCullers Jr. for the MLB lead. The wild game started with a surreal moment at Fenway Park as Baltimore's Adam Jones received a standing ovation for the crowd in Boston prior to his first at-bat. Jones was involved in a disgusting incident during Monday night's game, as fans allegedly yelled racial slurs in his direction and tossed items from the crowd at him in center field. After Jones' at-bat, which ended with a strikeout, the fireworks began, because what would a Sox-Orioles game be this year without some extracurricular activities? Sale faced Manny Machado with 2 down and sent the first pitch of the at-bat behind the legs of the Baltimore third baseman. Warnings were issued to both teams, with both managers coming out to discuss the brushback pitch. Sale then sent a death glare in the direction of Machado while the umpires and managers were discussing the warnings, and then struck him out on the next 3 pitches. Sale was obviously sending a message to both the Orioles as a whole, as Mookie Betts was drilled late in last night's game, and to the player that started this feud by sliding into Dustin Pedroia earlier this year. The new Sox ace was clearly fired up after the first inning, as he was seen barking at his teammates, who responded by scoring more runs tonight than in his previous 5 starts with Boston combined. The Sox got on the board in the bottom of the second inning, as Mitch Moreland doubled, I know, shocker, right? And scored on an RBI single by Pedroia. Ramirez hit a moonball over the Green Monster to lead off the 4th inning to give Boston a 2-0 lead, and then hit another rocket to left field in the 6th to restore Boston's 2-run advantage. Machado homered to lead off the 7th and cut the lead to 3-2, but the Sox added 2 insurance runs on a 2-out double by Mookie Betts that scored Xander Bogaerts and Andrew Benintendi for the final runs of the game. Boston had a chance to strike again in the 8th inning off of Baltimore closer Zach Britton, who was just activated from the disabled list, but Jackie Bradley Jr. hit into what is probably one of the most ridiculous triple plays in MLB history. His pop-up to short left field was dropped by shortstop J.J. Hardy, but Bradley never ran to first base, while base runners Moreland and Pedroia got caught up trying to get back to their original places. Moreland was tagged out before he got on second base, and then the O's touched second and first base for the 3 outs. Craig Kimbrell came in the 9th and retired the heart of the O's lineup in order for his 9th save of the season. The win moves Boston to 14-12 on the season, and they now sit 2.5 games back of the 16-9 Orioles in the AL East. Drew Pomeranz will take the hill on Wednesday night in Game 3 of the 4-game series, and will be opposed by Kevin Gausman with first pitch around 7:10 p.m. We will have pre- and post-game coverage for you, along with the recap of tonight's epic Celtics-Wizards playoff game. Isaiah Thomas is a beast, by the way. And I'm sure there will be some more fireworks on Wednesday night, especially after Machado ripped the entire Sox organization after tonight's game for constantly throwing at him. Hey Manny, how about you not slide cleats up into our star player? And why don't you tell your teammates to stop throwing at our guys, too? Funny how you forgot to mention that part where you were ripping the Sox and claiming you could use your bat to injure someone. Yeah, that's a class act right there. This has been Adam Blue for CLNS.